Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp with a Limp, and obviously I'm back with some more Nemo's War for you all. We're going to jump right back into where we left off, and before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm pushing for a big giveaway by the end of the year if we hit 10K, so make sure hit the subscribe button if you hadn't. Now, we're going to jump in. Nemo's War, 3rd edition, well, Ultimate Edition, should we say. We left off, we are here in the Arctic Ocean, but unfortunately we have no action points, but we're doing good. We got a whole stack of treasure tokens that we've gotten so far, and we're going to keep pushing for those treasure tokens. All these little gems spread throughout the map. We've been doing a good job, and we're kind of letting the warships fill up. We're going to start targeting those when we get a little bit more going on. All right, so obviously we're going to start our turn with the event phase. We're going to draw our first card of the round, and it is going to be a play. This is a little different than some of the others. Some Latin-looking word. The Nautilus floated in the midst of a phosphorescent bed, which became quite dazzling. It was produced by myriads of luminous something, whose brilliancy was increased as they glided over the metallic hull of the vessel. Beautiful. All right, so we can play this. Lose one Nemo or one character to pass. Otherwise, immediately lose one action if you currently have any and fail. Shoot. I don't want to lose a character, so that's not going to happen. We're going to have to pass this thing, which means we're going to have to lose one Nemo. I don't want to lose a Nemo. Nemo's so great to have, but we're going to have to lose this. So we'll bump down Nemo by one. I'm definitely not going to lose a character. I can get Nemo back, so I'm good with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. That way we get a pass and we get some points for this as well. So we'll place this in our pass pile, which is starting to fill up. And now we got to roll for our actions for the turn. All right, so our double 6 dice, which I have gotten some compliments on them. Definitely recommend these. They roll so much better. Squares just don't roll, right? Cubes are not meant for rolling. That's why we have round things. And these aren't exactly round, but they're rounder. All right, so let's see what we get. No, it's a lull turn. Oh, there it is. 6 and 6. We've had our first lull turn. This is interesting, and I have not scooped up enough of those gems yet, and I don't think we're going to get, well, we might get some gems back on the board. Unfortunately, this is going to fill us up in some places. One, we'll touch on action points in a sec. We do get a gem, all right, so let me place that there so I don't forget, but we still have to place these tokens, which means double 6, so we're going to place one here. And unfortunately, that means we do have to place one in adjacent. So we can place it here in the cape. We can place it here. Basically, these black lines mean that you can place for ships as adjacency, but these also work. But you can't travel along these. Nemo can travel along any of the blue connections, but you cannot travel across these black connections for adjacency. We'll just place this one here for now. Fill that up, because I don't want to fill up that ocean yet. But because of our little gem thing here, we're supposed to place that, and that is full, but the adjacent one is not. I have already gotten the gem from this one, and we are adjacent, so I will throw a gem back there, and we get to put another gem back on top of the adventure deck, which is great. So now I can get a treasure from doing an adventure again. So that gives me something to do there. Unfortunately, as far as action points go, we get none. There is no difference, no differential there. However, I did start with this because I had spent for that earlier. So during a lull turn, I do get a single action point. That's good to have for me. But unfortunately, that leaves me with one thing. And crap, I wanted to move. I needed at least a couple action points because I wanted to be able to move and do some searching. And now I could adventure. I could adventure for one action point this turn. Sorry, you guys will have to forgive me. My electronic gyroscopic tripod thing is almost shot for some reason, so it keeps giving out. I'm hoping it'll last a little longer until I can get it replaced. Anyway, all right. During a lull turn, though, the search does only cost 1. Yep. You can tell looking here on our action chart, all these that have stars, they cost 1. So I could do an adventure for a single action point rather than 2, but I also wanted to repair Nemo. There's a lot going on, and I wanted to move to another ocean that had some gems. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that the search action is only going to take 1 action point. I'm going to use that since I've got the 1. But I am going to sacrifice first this treasure token because I can... All right, sorry about that. I believe I have it fixed now. Anyway, I can sacrifice this to get 1 Nemo back. I'm going to go ahead and do that to repair Nemo. I'm very anal about my resources up here at the top. I love to keep them as maxed out as possible at all times. That probably hurts me in the long run, but there's so many bonuses you can get from the modifiers. I got to keep them up. So we are going to use our 1 action point here, and we're going to do an adventure. So reach across the board, grab myself an adventure card. We will take this gem off. Hopefully it's something easy. Okay, now I have to decide whether or not I'm going to do this. It's a Easter Island. And by the way, just in case you guys don't want to know these, in case you want to play it later, you might want to skip this section of the video. Otherwise, I'll spoil the game for you. A Polynesian among the crew lamented Peruvian slavers raiding Easter Island. They had reduced his Rapa Nu people from thousands to about 100, with no chief and without those who could read or write Rangarango. The infestations of rats, pox, and missionaries left the giant Moai statues little worth guarding. Interesting. If there are any treasure available gemstones in the South, Central, or Eastern Pacific Oceans, immediately return them to stock. Or fail and either lose 1 Nemo or return any 1 placed cube to its holding box. Ugh! No, I don't want to lose all my gems. Okay, hold on. Let's see. In the South, Central, or Eastern Pacific. All right, so this one's the Central Pacific, Eastern Pacific, and South. Oh, there's gems in all 3 of these. Okay, I could fail it and lose the Nemo and gain the treasure token, which I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll lose the Nemo. Good grief, I just got Nemo back. And there's no points for this, so no big deal. And I would rather keep these treasure tokens on the board. The treasure tokens are key. So we'll fail this. We'll lose a Nemo, but we will take this treasure token since we did play the card. Now remember, I can take that adventure card and I can stick it back on the bottom of that deck, but it means I don't get the treasure and I've wasted my only action point for this turn. So I don't want to do that either. All right, so let's shuffle up and deal. Draw 1 from the bottom, see what we get. All right, I want this one. And this is an interesting looking token. What is this? X and lose 1 resource or character. What? Throw this away and I have to lose a resource? Why would I throw it away? I just hold on to it. This treasure token makes no sense. Okay. Definitely be holding on to that one then. Okay. Well, this turn went to shit pretty quick, but that's all right. We'll keep kicking. Unfortunately, we lost a Nemo, gained a Nemo, lost a Nemo, and got crap for treasure. But ultimately, it cost us a Nemo and some treasure because we sacrificed it to get Nemo, and we just got more ships on the board. So not a whole lot good came from that. And another mission failed. But, all right. That's it. I don't have any actions left. No other way for me to get actions besides sacrificing any of my characters. Like, for an example here, I could sacrifice my chief engineer for 2 actions, but he's worth 5 points. And he right now has that attribute of giving me +1 die roll modifier to all incite actions. I don't want to lose that. That's a permanent buff right now, so keeping him is a good deal. Let's just kick over to the next turn. Let's see what happens. All right, drawing our next card. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. We got a keeper. The South Pole. To overcome all the obstacles around the South Pole, even more unattainable than the North Pole, which still hadn't been reached by the boldest of navigators. Wasn't this an absolute insane undertaking, one that could occur only in the brain of a madman? Yeah, Gimpy's a madman. I'm good with that. All right, so this is another keeper. When the Nautilus is in the South Atlantic, you may spend 2 actions or only 1 action during a lull turn and gain 1 notoriety to pass at game's end. Fail if has not been used. All right, so where is that? South Atlantic, Pacific, North Atlantic, European seas. South Atlantic is down over here. I got to go there anyway, and I can get there with 1 action. So hopefully I can actually get this done fairly quickly because I want to get rid of this. It's 1 notoriety, but it's a good amount of victory points. So I could pop down to the South Atlantic if I have the action points this turn and get some gems. So yeah, we'll go for that. Let me set this into my tableau. All right, again, we must roll our dice. Come on, I need good actions. I need a big differential on this turn so I can get somewhere. I'm stuck in the Arctic Ocean right now. Oh, that is the king, baby. That is the best you can possibly get. 5 action points in a single turn. That's what I am talking about. All right, so we will bump that all the way up to the top. I'll definitely be getting that done this turn because I got a lot of actions to spend. But we've got to place 1 in 1. So we'll place him here. Another in 6. And 6 is full. This one's full, adjacent, that comes over here. So that's now full. So the last adjacency for him is now here. So that means if I roll a 1, no, Arctic Ocean could still take 1. If I roll a 6, I will be flipping ships and we'll start revealing, which means we have to start having conflict. A 5 also will cause... Yep, a 5 will also cause ships to be flipped. Yeah, 5 or 6 now will do it because they're filled up. Oh, a lot going on over there. No biggie. We'll get around to that. Okay, so let's get rid of what we know we have to do. We'll spend 1 action point to move, and we'll woo. And because of my bonus of being able to move 2 for the price of 1, I can pop all the way down here to the South Atlantic, and we're going to get rid of this South Pole one by spending... No, I got to spend 2 actions. Shiz. Yeah, I want to get rid of this. I don't want it hanging around as a failure, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I don't want it hanging around, so we spent the 1 to come down here. We'll spend another 2 to activate it, which means we do pass it and we gain 1 notoriety, but we've added a fair amount of victory points. So that leaves me a couple of actions left. I'm going to wait for another lull turn, possibly before I do any more adventuring, because I want to try to get more gems there. And shoot, how many is search? Search is 1. I want to save 1 point, so we will do that. We are going to spend 1 last action point. We'll leave it down there. And we are again searching for treasure. We're doing our search action here. And I'm going to risk crew, which will give me a +3. And I don't have anything else I can add to mess with this roll, but that's okay. I'm getting +3 on it, so hopefully we will do all right. I want some more treasure tokens. Come on, big money, big money. Whoop, I dropped my die. Big money, big money. Oh, that's big money. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I have hit high on every one of my search actions. I have gotten ungodly lucky, and it always happens when I film a game. I either get really lucky or I get really unlucky. There doesn't seem to be a middle ground for this, but that means I do gain this token, which I can get 2 treasures because I hit above 12 on my search action. So this will make up for that crap treasure I got on the previous round. Let's see, that's 1 and 2. No! I want the ones that give me options and points. These are just points. I can't really do much for those. Well, I mean, I can use them for some things, but I want the ones that have special abilities along with them. But they're better than nothing. So a bunch of points adding up here, another 5. As you guys can see, though, these oceans are starting to fill up with all these hidden ships. And like I said, once these oceans are full, these tokens start getting turned into actual ship tokens, which is no bueno. I don't want to have ships there, but I got to have something to attack. It's going to happen. You're never going to be able to avoid all the ships. Plus, I got to kill some of them if I want salvage to be able to continue and upgrade the Nautilus, which I really do want to do. So we're going to have to reveal these to take out some of them. All right, we got enough time. Let's go ahead and run one more turn here. We'll jump into the next card. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything because there is so much that goes on with this game. But yeah, I'm saving this last action just in case that's another lull turn to give me options. So we will draw our next card. No whammy. We got a tester. And of course, it's going to be Nemo. Okay, Captain Nemo, I presume. We remain confounded how Henry Stanley arranged an interview with Captain Nemo off Littoral Zanzibar. We quickly realized that Nemo's tales to the press were not entirely accurate. We have to test 9. Okay, and the only thing we can use is Nemo. Pass and fail. Fail and you may move up to 3 cards from the fail pile, including this one, into the pass pile. This only affects your endgame score. Fail and either gain X, where X is the higher dice value of this test failed dice roll, or lose 1 Nemo. Oh, good grief. Oh, this is going to be bad. I've got to risk some Nemo because I do not want to fail this. So this basically auto fails, right? Because of the pass thing, you will fail this, but you can choose not to fail this to gain other cards. Anyway, let's do this. I will risk the Nemo. We got to risk him. I need that +2. So slide that over, gaining a +2 for this test. All right. No whammy. Hit me high, baby. Hit me high. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, thank God. Hit it natural. For a second, I saw the 3 and it was rolling around. I was like, no, don't go to 2. No, don't fail. All right, so we pass. We don't lose Nemo, which is good. And we can move up to 3 cards in the fail pile, including this one, into the pass pile. This only affects your endgame score. Perfect. Well, unfortunately, I've only got 2 cards in this, so we're going to move all of these cards into the pass pile. This one isn't even worth any victory points, but I might as well just have less cards in the fail pile. So that actually worked out pretty damn well. We'll drop that all in there, so our score is sticking up there. All right, let's roll, see what our differential is going to be for this turn. Come on, no whammy. Well, actually, I kind of want a lull turn now. Didn't get it, and I only got a 1. Damn. That is about as bad as it can get. 1 action point, and I've got to place tokens in the 3 and the 4. Okay, 3 is here. Adjacency can only go... Let's see, he's in 4. It could go to there. I either fill up the 4 or I fill up the Arctic Ocean. Yes. Put it in the Arctic, and we'll put 1 down here in 4 as well. Yeah, the oceans are almost completely full. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots left, and only on very specific rolls will they hit that. Next turn after, we're definitely going to be seeing some ships flip over. No question about it. Okay, with only 2 actions, we're going to have to do a move. I'm almost thinking maybe I move up here to one of these where the enemy ships are. That way I don't have to waste an action attacking some of them later when they flip over. And I don't know if this is a good plan or a bad plan, but we'll see. Okay. If we spend one action to move and we go back up here to the European seas, we can do another search action, see if we can gain another treasure token. And when some of these ships flip over, I won't have to move and I can save some action points to spend when it comes to attacking. All right, so we're spending one to get there, and we're going to spend down again to do a search action because I do want to try to get that treasure. We will wager the crew and see if we can get ourselves something yummy here. Come on. Big money, big money, big money. No way. Not as good. Let's see. What is that? 8. And 8 plus 3 equals 11, which is just going to be collect one resource. So this is the first time where I'm only collecting a single resource instead of collecting 2. Not a huge deal. All right, let's grab ourselves a token. Come on, do something good. Do something good. And we got something. X and place any one in sight cube in any available location. Okay, that's interesting. That's one to hold on to. And now we have taken this one. So we're doing good. We keep burning out all these treasure tokens, but they've popped back onto the map, which I'm happy about. There's plenty still left for me to go for, but now we're going to get into the attack segment of the game because these oceans have filled up enough. And like I said, the rules, and I'm playing based on their suggestion, is to not waste your action revealing these hidden ships and attacking them, and instead to let the game naturally reveal the ships. That way you can spend your actions doing other things like gaining treasures, sailing around, and then attacking the actual ships when they're revealed. And I'm definitely going to target them. I'm hoping for a bunch of white ships when we start off. That way I can just try to gun them down as quickly as possible and gain that salvage. Once I've got an upgrade or two, then I'll start putting them all towards tonnage to gain those victory points. But just to let you guys know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there it is right there. I know for a fact, I shouldn't have counted. I know for a fact the next card is going to be Act 2. And at that point, yeah, I guarantee you, we're going to start having enemy shipping become a problem, because that's going to cause an extra black die to be rolled when we're doing our differential roll, which is going to put more ships on the board, which is going to cause these guys to start flipping. And it's not going to be a ship here, ship there. It's going to be like 3 ships are getting flipped. So I'm going to have to spend a lot of my time going around taking those guys out, because those ships give negative modifiers in these rolls that I'm doing if they're revealed. That's a big problem. That's why I'm trying to get as many of these treasure tokens as I can as quickly as I could right off the bat. And I'm going to put this question out to you guys because I am not 100% certain on what this means. But this is one of the attributes. My second officer actually has this. And there's 2 sides to it. But this side says, chuck this away, so get rid of it, and gain one available upgrade card. So I'm thinking that means that I throw this away and I gain that upgrade card. I'm not certain if it means reveal, like an extra upgrade card I can buy, or I actually get it. I think it's the latter. I think I get it. But you guys let me know down in the comments if I'm reading that wrong, because I'm guessing on this one. The wording isn't quite clear enough to say exactly one way or the other. The other side of it does allow you to cancel all the hits against your hull from one attack, which is really friggin' good as well. But I'm thinking I can always repair the hull. I can't just gain an upgrade whenever I want it. Gaining an upgrade like that would be tremendous. As you guys saw earlier, being able to actually have an action during a lull turn makes a huge difference. Being able to travel 2 oceans each turn instead of 1 makes a huge difference. Those upgrade cards really give you the ability to stay ahead of the curve in this game. But again, if you're putting enemy ships towards salvage instead of towards tonnage, then you're not gaining those victory points either. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good to stay above the curve if you lose the game at the end anyway. We'll cut here. You guys stay tuned. I'll have another video up on Nemos War. And I know I said I wasn't going to play through the whole thing, and I'm probably still not, but I don't want to take it off my table. I'm just having too much damn fun with it. So sorry, yeah, I'm just going to keep making Nemos War videos for a little while because the game is just freaking awesome. It's one of my favorite all-time solo games. It's just cooler than hell. All right, but that's going to be it for this one. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one.